So I've been going back and forth with myself, trying to figure out if I should or if I shouldn't make this video. So I made it in a podcast form because that's easy. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this video as a video form and put it up on here on YouTube because this will show me in a different way, in a different light that I've never been seen before, and it's being vulnerable. So first thing I want to say is that what I am learning, especially over the past few months, because life threw me a blow that I was not expecting. So I've had to rethink, reframe, and redesign how I have to move going forward. And part of that means that I have to show up in a different way and, as always, begin to actually take control of who I am and what it is that I want to do. Showing up and playing small has nothing to do with me not having all the tools, all the things, or not even knowing what to do, because I believe and I know that I could edit and clean a closet better than anybody in this world, right? But it is a thing of being afraid to show up authentically and vulnerably, like today. It is embracing actually meant here to do, and that is simply to help women look and feel their best. It's the truth, and I know that I am not alone when it comes to this, is that we know all of the things and we get so caught up in planning and prepping and scheduling and doing all of those things and researching that we never move the needle to do the thing because we want to make it just right. We don't want to get rejected. We don't want people to not hear and listen to what we have to say. And that's where I got caught up in all of the planning, all of the planners, all of the goal planners, all of the goals. None of that moves the needle, but instead it keeps you stuck and it keeps you safe from having to really put yourself out there in such a way. Now, there are also other factors that can be a part of that as well. It could be your own emotional things that you're going through. For me, I had to go through the death of my sister and the grief of that. And grief, let me just say this, grief does not have an expiration date. So don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise, that it doesn't. Next, I then had to deal with the loss of a job. So I had to figure out, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to pay this? How am I supposed to do all of this in the midst of getting up every morning, looking for a job, finally finding a job, thank God, and then having to go and just process all of that, because all of that is a process. And then at the same time, doing it alone when you're not alone. And that is something else that can help you with, can hinder you from showing up and not embracing who it is that we are, because we have all of these other things going on, that how is it possible for us to show up in the one space or place, hello, my closet, to help you look and feel your best at all times? Because let's be honest, something as simple as putting on a cute outfit can help change the trajectory of your day and your life and your goals and maybe even your career. But we have to begin to be okay with doing things afraid, doing things your way and not anybody else's way, because we hear all of the gurus and all of the things, and they can give you the frameworks and all of the roadmaps. But if it doesn't fit your style and who you are, then you have to figure out, what is your flavor? What is your lane? How can you help people? And I'm hoping that by talking and saying all of this today, it will help you with getting out of your own way and start doing what it is that you are meant to do today. So what does showing up look like? Well, this right here is a perfect example. I am literally sitting in my new walk-in closet, yay me, and it is not perfect. You can't see the picture that I have hanging on the wall. You can see some of the things here. The clothes and everything are somewhat organized. It's clean and it's decent. The lighting is okay, but I still showed up. That's the thing. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to show up and give the world what it is that we want to give them. And for me, it's helping you look and feel your best. And I can't do that if I'm holding on to stuff. If I'm saying, you know what, the lighting isn't right. Or maybe I should go film in my bedroom, but then I have to figure out how I'm going to film in there. But Tiffany, you have this space because you want to film in your closet and show women how to put outfits together, or how something as simple as just putting and creating a space of a closet that is like your own personal boutique. So you have to show the messiness. You have to show that it's not always going to be put together and look great all of the time, because that's okay, because we're not together and put together and stuff all of the time. And we have to also learn that that is okay. So me just doing this simple thing is allowing me to show up in a way that I may not have always shown up before. I gotta have my hair done. I gotta have my nails done. As you can see, I had to take off all of my nails, give my nails a break before I go back in the next month or so and go get my nails, because I can't live without those. But I had to do the uncomfortable. Having no nails for me is extremely uncomfortable. I haven't been without nails since I was 17, 18 years old. I'm 50. I've always gotten my nails done. So this is very out of, for me. Not having my hair done, not having my face waxed, all of the things that I would hold off because I needed to be perfect in some way, shape, or form. But how about I don't have to be perfect? Because if the people that I am supposed to be serving, if I wait until I'm perfect, they will never get to where they are supposed to go, because I am a part of their journey. And guess what? They are also a part of mine. So I have to look at it that way now, so that I can also begin to show up for those who that I need to serve. So today, I want us to think about everything that I just said. I had notes and everything to write for this, but it kind of went off script and it felt kind of good. And I hope that you were able to understand or even relate on some level of what I was talking about today, and showing up for ourselves. And showing up for ourselves even means dressing differently. It means dressing in a way that is authentic to you, that speaks to you, and allows you to show up in a room, take up space, and you don't have to say a word at all. Because that is top tier when it comes to presence, is that you don't have to be loud, you don't have to be boisterous. How you dress and your attitude and your confidence all speaks for you before you even do. And when you walk into a room, whether it's a meeting for a job, for a board or a conference, or if you're doing anything, or even just showing up in front of a camera like I am, to allow yourself the space to accept who you are, to embrace the next version of yourself, so that you can eventually get to where it is that you want to go to. And all of that starts right here in your closet, because your closet holds on to a lot of stuff, different versions of you, versions that you thought would be you, but were never you. An idea that you got on Instagram or Pinterest or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or wherever. You have all of these different versions. None of them mesh. And it is now time to change that, because when you change that, you are one step closer of no longer playing small and showing up to be seen. So before I go, I'm going to do one last uncomfortable thing that I have never done before. Well, yesterday when I did my podcast, but I've never done before. So this is completely new and completely uncomfortable for me. I invite you to go into the description box, and I want you, if you are ready, to change your closet and build a style that is you, not the old versions that are sitting here in your closet, because I think I have some old versions of me in mine. I want you to go to the description box, go to my DMs on Instagram, and type the word, send me a message that says ready. I will know what that means, because I invite you to schedule a call with me to find out a little more about my closet edits and resale strategy. Yes, because we are going to edit our closets and we are going to sell and get rid of anything that can be resold to help us with building the closet and the wardrobe that you deserve and that you desire. So if you are ready, just go over there and type ready. If you're not, that is okay, because I am not here to push, but I will always be here. And when you are ready, you can always just go over there and type ready. But I want you to become a part of my journey, because hopefully what I'm going to do next will inspire you and help you with yours. So with all of that being said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.